A near-death moment in a traffic accident. On September 7, 2025, a friend and I went up the mountain to watch the sunrise. On our way back, the motorcycle suddenly tipped to the right. At that moment, the very first thought in my mind was, why did I fall? Just 1 second later, I instinctively cried out, Master, please save me. In that instant, I felt an invisible force pull me back. After rolling several times on the ground, I quickly stood up and said, I'm okay. Although I said I was fine, deep inside I was extremely frightened, because if I had fallen just a little farther, I would have plunged straight into a deep ravine. When the ambulance and police arrived, they asked, who is injured? The emergency responders had already prepared a stretcher and medical equipment. Only then did I slowly raise my hand and say, it's me. They examined me from head to toe and eventually noticed that my knee was bleeding. I was then taken to a nearby hospital. On the way, one of the paramedics said to me, this kind of injury is actually considered very minor. In that moment, I understood in my heart that my compassionate master had saved my life. When we arrived at the hospital, the doctor initially planned to stitch the wound. However, after examining it, they found there was no flesh to stitch. They simply applied some medication, and in less than an hour, I was discharged. After returning home, I reviewed the footage from my dash camera. I discovered that the motorcycle had been running normally, but suddenly it was as if an unseen force violently struck the rear of the bike. There was a sharp sound, and I was thrown off instantly. After studying Falun Dafa together with my family, my injury began to change noticeably. At first, the wound appeared as a large red area, but by the next day, it had shrunk to half its size. By the third day, I was still afraid that standing up to do the exercises might make the wound hurt more. But in my heart, I thought, I must use righteous thoughts to get through this. So I gritted my teeth and completed 3 of the exercises. While practicing the second exercise, I felt a strange sensation in the wound, as if something were being pushed outward. After finishing the exercises, I suddenly realized that the wound was no longer as intensely painful as before. I knew that Master was helping to purify my body.